Hi there. Come back on because by gosh, is it speeding up out there? It is going insane. It is really heating up on us. And I wanted to come on and let you know everything is still on track. I am still incredibly positive for what's happening. They actually have to show their hand, and that is what's happening right now. And I couldn't believe it. I was sent something today on a public toilet in Taupo, New Zealand here, that we have to show our passport pass, vax pass, to go to the toilet. How insane is that? We are classified as second-class citizens here. It's insane. And I put it up on my page, and by gosh, you can imagine the comments that are coming in. Oh boy, there's some really creative comments that are coming through, and come on, you know, when it gets to this point, it's just ludicrous. And it's all part of waking people up to see what they're doing. It's no longer about our health anymore. It is definitely over about our control. And, you know, you've got to laugh because otherwise you'll cry. And it's all about coming together. And, oh my gosh, we are all banding together to try and help show the ones that are not realizing it's beyond. And you got to remember the black hats, what their focus is to wear us down. But we have to remember, you know, we have to just keep climbing and climbing. Remember I said it's like playing a game of tennis. You either slam dunk it back and return, or game over. But it's not game over because, oh my God, I can definitely, oh my God, am I feeling it's so close now. And it's got to a stage, I know something's going on before the new year, but it honestly feels it could even be before Christmas. I can't work out because they're not letting any of us know on the exact timing, but there is something there. It's incredible. And so don't lose faith. Whatever you do, you stand up. You've come this far. And please take a deep breath and just know that we are at the last part of it for it to start trickling through. And it's really interesting because I've heard a few people comment that it's going to be like a massive shake-up. Right down, it could even be a massive earthquake. That it's going to be completely throughout the planet, so it's going to reach everyone. And I sat there with that one, and I went within myself and just thought, you know what? I believe an earthquake is too much for the ones that are still asleep. That'll create so much fear. And that's one thing. It's not about creating the fear when you know. But I do believe it is something that is going to shock the system in a waking up to actually realize what's going on. And I've been, you know, throwing a few sort of things on this today. And it's really interesting that it's either going to be, you know, the financial system, a crash. And then that's not as severe as a massive earthquake. And there was one other that I was thinking. And now that I'm in front of the camera, I've gone and forgotten. But let's see, that'll come back to me in a minute. But yeah, one thing that's really showing itself is the mandatory mandates. And the companies that are insisting this, start looking at what the companies are, because it's a huge indication that they're not going to be around for much longer, because they are coercing their staff into taking this experimental, and they also will be held accountable if and when one of these beautiful staff members have a side effects, or even worse. So yeah, they're all part of carrying out this agenda. So really have a good look, because is that where you're wanting to be in that company? Because I can assure you, our life very soon, end of December, January, it's going to really pick up. We're going to have the most spectacular new year. And when we come into February, March, but March, April, that's the end game. That is finale finished, okay? So just know, okay, yeah, I can't say that it's going to finish like right now, because it's not. But it's really revving up, because when you really take a good look at what's happening, they are throwing everything out of their cot to slam dunkers, to create massive fear. And there's one thing they're really good at, is they will wear you down. But because you know that, you have to spend more time picking your vibe up, lifting your vibe up. Because if you succumb to the fear, you'll roll over and take that. No, you've come this far. And what, with a couple of weeks, a week, it could be any day now. But as I said, we don't know the date. But by gosh, this is going to be spectacular. It's going to be big. So I'm just giving you a prior heads up. Be prepared for anything. But no matter what happens or rolls out, you know in your heart that you are protected. You know in your heart that you're holding the space. And you will be perfectly okay. Yes, it's going to be a bit nerve-wracking. But don't worry, breathe it in. We are all here together, collectively going through this. There are millions of us. You're not alone. So reach out. And I had a family member that reached out to me today, and it was beautiful. And she commented that she doesn't like me not being in her life anymore. And that was beautiful, because to me, I never left. I'm still the same. It's just their beliefs are different. And I didn't go anywhere. I'm doing this for them as well. So I thanked her for reaching out, because to me, I know in my heart it's not going to be much longer that she'll wake up. So that was a blessing for me today. And yeah, I had a few tears, because it hit home. And the realization that, wow, love does conquer. And this is what's happening. So in the last day, the Schumann resonance was a massive 5D energy that came through. When that comes onto the planet, it shakes and lifts the vibration up of us. And many warriors, truth warriors, they'll either be planted and they'll be just like completely exhausted, or they'll pick up on the energy. And but know that you are shifting and changing up. So this is what's just come through. And when it comes through, that is just perfect, because you know that you are letting go. The lighter you become, the better and more vibration and higher frequency that will come through for you. And when that happens, oh my gosh, when the energy of the 5D comes through, we're ready. We've been doing all the cleansing and clearing now. So keep your vibe high. Get honestly, into the water. But one thing that my daughter has been incredible with is her cold showers and a cold swim in the ocean first thing in the morning. And by God, I did it last year with her. So I think I'm going to have to start it again. And it is. You get up at 7 in the morning, you throw your togs on and you walk out into the sea and you literally concentrate on your breathing and you focus how warm it is. Even though it's freezing, it's literally freezing. But it's mind over matter when you let go of what your mind says it's freezing, it's cold. Well, yeah, you are going to suffer. But when you are in something like that and you say, I'm warm, I'm warm, I'm warm, I'm really warm, you take control of your thought patterns, and then all of a sudden, within 5 minutes, your whole body becomes warm. And it's mind, well, I know I keep saying mind blowing, but it's incredible. It's an incredible feeling. And I know that when I used to do it with my daughter, that was the way we started our day. And it was just like, oof, the energy, the vibration. So even talking about it, I'm going to have to start doing it again. And when you can't get down to the water, do it in the shower. And I did cheat. I'd go in there and it'd be lukewarm, and then I'd do my breathing and psych myself up, and then I'd just keep turning the water down and turning it down, and it's like, and I'd be singing and yelling away in the shower, and then all of a sudden you felt this incredible warmth that comes through your body. It's an amazing experience. And the endorphins kick in, and yeah, when you start your day, you're on such a high. So give it a go. Give me some comments on how you get on as well, because yeah, and start working out your wish list. What are you wanting to see for this new year? Because by golly, we are so close for everything to start rolling. One thing I also wanted to say, start taking note on what businesses are mandating, and also not allowing you to go in with a pass. You know, you have to have that passport, because yeah, they will be held accountable at the end of the day. So and challenge. And a girlfriend came around the other last night, and we thought, right, let's do takeaways. So we rang up the company and just said, do they accept? And they said, oh, well, they'll serve us outside. And that was great. Guess what? She went one further. She just went straight in, ordered, got the takeaways and came out. And I was so proud of her. And it's stepping up, because a lot of this is not law. And your leaders are actually giving the different companies and the businesses and the shops to roll it out themselves, because they know it's not law. So when you can stand up and hold your head up high, and you go in, you'll be cleverly surprised on what happens. And what's the worst thing that can happen? They don't serve you. They tell you to go. But imagine if they did. How good will you feel that you did this for yourself? You got past another fear. Well, challenge yourself. Hold the line and keep positive. Because I'm rooting for you, and we've got this, because very soon, any day now, it's going to be boom. So I love you. Like and share, subscribe, and I'm going to go out tonight and do a remote view, and we'll get that through to you. Love you. Bye.